Alrighty guys, how the hell y'all doing this morning? Hope everybody's having a good one. Out here the sun is shining bright. We're going into a warm-up trend. It's about friggin' time. It's supposed to stick around for a while actually this time around. But I just moved them bunks right there. And that's what was left in the bottom of them. They were basically empty. But you know what? Spread between all three bunks, 90 feet. That's like 2 bucket loads of feed right there. So I'm just going to let the cows friggin' mingle through that stuff for today. We're going to take our portable bunk and I'm going to flip it upside down and dump it out good. And they can mingle through that too. And that should pretty much cover them for today. I'll come back out here tonight, and if I feel they need something extra for tonight, then I'll just grab a bale and drop it for them. We are officially out of cut feed. So we need to get more cut ground up, basically. The tub grinder guy is supposed to be coming here beginning part of next week, so like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It's Saturday the 26th, so I said I should have enough to get me there. Originally I was saying end of March, and then I wouldn't bother getting the tub grinder back, but because it was so cold and we were going through the feed so much, it wasn't gonna last until the end of March. So here we are, end of February, right? I figured I had enough to get me to the 28th of February. We were off a little bit by a couple of days. So that ain't too bad. You know, 2 days out, that ain't that bad. But anyways, all in all, the cut feed's working really good for us. I'm happy with it. Now to get this sucker flipped up. Watch me lose it here. Oh shit. Caught the tractor, son of a bitch. Oops. See if I can grab it with the bucket. It's gonna be nip and tuck. You got to be careful with this sucker because you don't want to take your grill out on your machine, right? There we go. That's better. Okay, I'll let you guys go. We're going to be going into the big dig again here with getting snow hauled out of that corral. Hopefully today we basically get it all cleaned out today, hopefully. So time will tell. I'll bring you guys back later. Alrighty guys, well, we're working our way in that alley there. All of this snow, the big snowbank that was here, we had it hauled out. And now I started digging in there, behind the water bowl, behind this corral panel. Trying to get that stuff to come out. Stuff is melting and slowly working its way off the roof here. It wasn't hanging over the edge like this before, and because it's so warm now, she's starting to slide down the rooftop a little bit, which is okay, and then I don't have to worry about pulling it down so much, right? Just hang on guys, CP's trying to tell me something.
I said load me up, I have cows coming.
You got cows coming up? So we got to load you up so you can go? Yeah. Alrighty. I guess I got to get on the tractor, load CP. But we're getting the corral cleaned out. I'll bring you guys back here in a little bit once she's loaded. We'll talk to y'all later. Alrighty. Well, the cows wouldn't wait for us to get loaded up. There's like half a dozen of them in the friggin' bale yard. So these guys right here on the hilltop there. So CP took off before I could even get that first bucket load dumped in the machine, and as soon as they saw her, they knew they weren't supposed to be where they were, and they buggered right out of there. So here we are. We'll take them an alfalfa bale out to the bedding pack and feed area, and that'll keep them content for the day while we're busy hauling snow out of that fucking corral still, right? Yeah, big fat horses' asses. Anywho, now where the hell is that cow that's in front of me? There she goes. Alrighty guys, I'll get this bale out and we'll unroll it, and I'll bring you back when we're done that later. Well guys, slowly but surely, we're getting there. We got to get this area cleaned out. Get this snow out of here. We got all of this corral cleaned out. There's like 2 feet of snow all through this whole area. I can't tell you how many loads we've hauled out of here, but it's lots. And there's still lots that's packed that we're sitting on top of, but I can't do much about that. We're getting a majority of it, right? Got that all cleaned out nice. I am gonna work at that, but after we get this done here. So CP just left taking that load out, so I'm gonna work at digging it away from the wall with the Bobcat, because I don't want to risk with the grapple. You can't get in tight to the wall anyways. So okay, let's keep at her. We'll talk to you guys later. Alrighty guys, well, that's the end of this day. 7 o'clock. We hauled snow since roughly, what, 10:30 this morning that we got rocking on it. Maybe 10:45. So, not bad. We hauled a shitload of snow out of that fucking corral, I'll say that much, but it's done for now until the next big snowstorm, right? But at least that's done, and then if we now we could stay on top of it better, maybe. We will, tomorrow I got to get a bunch of bales set out for tub grinding, because I don't know exactly what day he's coming, but he's supposed to be coming beginning part of the week. So yeah, our Christmas lights are still on. Basically it gives us lighting for the walkway and the house here. But anyways, so yeah, we'll be doing that, and we'll probably move. I'll probably be pushing some snow tomorrow in behind the barn area, but I'll bring you guys along for that when we get there. So till then, fun, fun, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later. Well, good morning guys. How's it all going? I don't know how well you can make that out, but see all this snow ridge piles right here? That's all the snow that we hauled out of that one corral. And this is where CP was dumping it. Basically a big, huge majority of that snow is all gonna flow right into the dugout. How much water that's gonna equate to, I have no idea. But it should be a few gallons. How's that sound? What are we doing? Well, chores at the barn are all done. I got basically one trailer load of snow to haul out of the front of the barn. I said to hell with it. Even CP said tomorrow's another day. We'll finish it tomorrow, that one pile. And we're taking the green feed barley out to the cows. There's a little bit of green in there, but it's pretty yellow on the inside actually. This bale in particular anyways. I guess we're back to feeding bales for the next couple days. until the tub grinder guy gets here. Now, for anybody, I had a couple guys that had commented. One guy has commented, made the same commented 3-4 times, I'm thinking, over the winter here, course of the winter here now, and that was to put up a hot wire on my cut feed pile, and basically set the pile up out in the field and set a hot wire up and just let the cows eat through the hot wire. That's all fine and dandy, but in my estimation, in my point of view, that works good, except what do you do if the power goes out and the cows bust through that hot wire? And we've had where the power has gone out a couple times this winter. What do you do in a bad windstorm or snowstorm and the hot wire gets covered? So you're constantly out there adjusting your hot wire. And more importantly, well, here, if the hot wire goes out and the cows are at the pile, well, then they're on the pile and they're just making one hell of a mess. And also, then by doing it that way, it doesn't allow us to move our feeding station much. Like, where your pile is where it's going to be all winter. So you're not allowed to move your pile around to different locations. Like in our case here, we've moved our pile 4 times this winter, or our feeding station, I should say. Not our pile, but our feeding station. We've moved it 4 times throughout the course of the winter so far. 1, 2, 3, yeah, I think it was 4 times that we've moved it. So, and just right here where they are, we've moved it 1, 2, just in that little area, we've moved it back and forth like 3 times. So it allows us to move the manure around a lot more, right? By doing it the way we are. So just my own 2 cents. He also made a comment, this one guy, Nolan Kinsey, to tell my tub grinder guy to throw a coarse screen in. And I'm not 100% sure why I want it coarser than what I already am. Nolan, if you get this video, if you see it, get back to me and let me know why you think we need to be a coarser screen on our cut feed. I'd be curious as to what your thoughts are. In my estimation, because we've got so many different feed sources, if it's coarser, I'd be afraid that they'd sort too much and there'd be more waste. Like, yeah, you could force them to eat it, but if it's finer and mixed better with a finer cut, then they won't be able to sort it as much. That's just my thoughts anyways. Am I out to lunch on my thoughts? Who knows, probably, but it's just my thoughts. But Nolan, if you get this vid, by all means get back to us and let me know why you think we need to go to a coarser cut. Anyway, I'm going to finish feeding this bale, unrolling this bale out, and I'll bring you guys back after. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, so what the hell's going on, right? Well, we're setting our bales out for when the tub grinder comes, so there's no straw in this one. So this is only half the bales roughly right now. But what have we got going on? Well, our first row right there. Yeah, can't see. So that bale right there, that's that row, green feed oats. The smaller bales is alfalfa. And this is that canola, wheat, oats, volunteer canola, volunteer oats, volunteer wheat, wild oats, kochia, and alfalfa. Then we have green feed barley. Then we have slew hay. Oh, and I'm just going to back up, show you that slew hay. You can actually see the green The green, the slough hay is really green. And then in this row, I've got second cut gamble crop on the end, and then alfalfa grass slash slough, and then another second cut gamble crop, and then another alfalfa grass slough, and then I'll have another second cut gamble crop. And that's how we're gonna have our rotation, but no straw in this. We're getting really close to our calving dates, and I want a lot richer mix. So that's how I'm gonna have it mix up like that. I gotta run over to the other side of the yard and grab a couple more second cut gamble crop bales. I'm not putting any first cut gamble crop in. I've only got about, what have I got? I don't know, maybe 10 left. And that's what I've been saving for the bulls. That's what they've been eating all winter, basically. Every once in a while I'll throw them an alfalfa grass mix, but generally they've been on second cut gamble or first cut gamble crop, and they've been doing really well. You guys have seen them. So anyway, I'll continue on with setting my bales out. We want to do basically 50 bales. I may even go to 55, but that'll be it. So I'll let you guys go and we'll bring you back later. Well, there it is, guys. The bales are all laid out. So our very last row here is second cut gamble crop, and you can see right in the center of that bale it's a little bit black. Every one of them is a little bit black because they're baled high moisture. So as that moisture spreads out throughout this cut feed pile when we make it, it's going to be some hot damn feed, I think. Cows should milk like a friggin' sauna of a gun. But anyway, it's like friggin' near 2 o'clock in the afternoon here now, so I'm going to stop and go have a coffee and a sandwich. I got a guy that's coming over that wants to discuss some welding stuff, so I'll be preoccupied with him for part of my afternoon here now. So yeah, fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later. Alrighty, guys. So our meeting is done. Had a coffee, had a quick bite to eat, but see that building right there? That's our calf shelter. Look on the inside of that sucker. He's a little full of snow. Just a little full. So we got to move the corral, this little 10-foot corral panel. I'm going to have to bump him with the tractor because I can't break him free. Hopefully I don't fuck him up. We got to move that bigger corral panel right there. This alleyway that comes from that gate and goes across to the barn wall, we got to get all the snow cleared out of that. We got to get those 2 windbreaks back there moved out of there. And we got to clear out this snow here. I don't have to clear it out 110%, but I'd like to get a lot of it cleared out, just because this is the area that we calve in. So, and this calf shelter is going to have to get lifted right out of here. That ought to be interesting. It's going to have to be lifted out so that we can get it out of the snowbank that's on the inside of it, right? So this is all kind of a two-handed job. So I'm going to let you guys go. We won't be finishing this today. I can pretty much guarantee that. But CP and I are going to work at it, and we'll try and do as best we can, and today, tomorrow, the next day, whatever, and get as much of it cleared out as we possibly can. So I'm going to let you guys go. We'll talk to y'all later. There she is, boys. CP's out there blowing, letting that load unload. What we're doing, I'm pushing snow in this area. Back you up a bit. So from those panels there. Going east, I'll just push the snow to the north, and as it melts, it'll flow towards our dugout. But over here where that calf shelter is, we're basically hauling all that snow from around that calf shelter out of there. That's the idea anyways. I gotta get my ass in gear because CP's done with that, unloading that load. So and lots of this snow, it's hard to load. I'm not able to really load the manure spreader very good because this snow is, this stuff over here, if it's not in a big chunk, it's like friggin' sugar. Literally, any little crack in the loader, in the bucket, the screen, the silaging screen that's on there, it'll all sift through the screen. Yeah, it takes a little bit longer to make the load, and you can't load it. It won't pile on the manure spreader worth a damn. So see that? You can just see it sifting through. The only thing you get left with are the chunks. So you get like a 6-inch hard pack on top where the sun has baked it and stuff, and then underneath of that it's like sugar underneath. Anyway, I'll let you guys go. We'll talk to you later. So basically I just picked up the one end of the calf shelter because it's got a skid that runs full length. Lift it way up, push it ahead as far as I could. Excuse me. Set it down on the snowbank that's on the inside of it. Push that snow out of the way. Now I gotta hook it again, push it another 6 feet, roughly. Yeah, slowly but surely, we're getting it, right? Slowly but surely, we're getting it. CP's gonna be like, what the hell is he doing? Well, if I hook up to it with that big snowbank on the inside, if I was to hook up to it with a chain and just pull the son of a bitch like we normally do, see how high that snow is in there? If I did that, I would literally rip the back wall or one of the walls right out of it. So this way I can friggin' save the walls. Anywho, she's back. Time for me to load her up again. Talk to you later. Alrighty guys, so basically from that calf shelter all the friggin' way to more or less right here, which is about 250 feet, maybe 300. That's the size of this corral by roughly 150 to 200. So we still got more snow to get rid of over there behind that calf shelter and to get that alleyway cleaned out. But she's pushing the 6 o'clock bell here, and we got to do some choring at the barn. And I want to go and check on the cows in the pasture. I just took them to one bale. I'm sure they're going to need a little bit extra. So, plus we're going to have to clean this gateway out really good. And it looks like we're going to be grinding. Tub grinder guy is coming, sounds like Tuesday, probably Tuesday morning. He said possibly Monday afternoon. I said Tuesday would be perfect. So, sounds like he'll be here Tuesday then. So, yahoo! Right on. Yeah, we got to clean this gateway out really good. Anywho, I'm going to let you guys go. Give us the old thumbs up. Share the video, guys. Share all the videos. And fun. Let's get her done. We'll catch y'all later.